Okay, this is just a simple tutorial on how to make what some people might call stress balls. It's used for the same way as you would use a stress ball in your hands for something to squeeze. It's proven that it reduces anxiety and tension and even blood pressure by squeezing something. So we're going to make some for like patients in a hospital, ones that are washable. So the first thing you need is just some scrap fabric. I had some fabric just left over from making my face masks, so I just used that. And I made a little pattern, and you might want to do the same. So what I did was, this pattern is 5 by 3, and so what you could do is take a ruler and just measure that out, 5 by 3 or 3 by 5, like a 3 by 5 card. Actually, if you have a 3 by 5 card, you can just trace that. But then you have to give yourself seam allowance, and I gave myself 3/8. So then I measured 3/8 from each of the sides, and then I drew a line around that and made my square. So I cut out 2 pieces of fabric, and then I'm going to put them right sides together, and I'm going to want to pin those right sides together. Now as I pin them, I want to remember that I need to keep a hole in one of the sides, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stuff this with some polyfill, just with plain old stuffing from a pillow. And so I'm going to leave about that much room. So I'll mark it like this with some tinier pins to remind me not to sew between here and here. Okay, so I'm going to go into my machine. I'm going to start here. I'm going to line it up 3/8, and I'm going to make sure that I pivot my corners so that I get a nice square. And then I'm going to end here, back stitching at the beginning, and at the end. So I'm headed over there to do that now. Okay, here we go. So I have it lined up. There's my 3/8, or what I like to say is the side of the presser foot is about the same, in case you can't see where I'm lining up. You can make your seam allowance whatever you want, but just make sure it's consistent on both sides. So go down a little bit, line it up, not quite, a little bit more. Go. There we are, lined up at the 3/8. Get that pivot accurate so that I have a nice square or rectangle. Okay, and that's going to be my stop pin. And reverse, and then I take it out. Okay, trim my threads, trim my corners. Okay, then I'm gonna, after I clip my corners, I'm gonna flip and turn this right side out. I left a small hole on purpose because the smaller the hole, the less I have to hand stitch closed. You need is some polyfill. So this comes in the bag from Joann's or Walmart. You can buy it. Or if you have an old pillow at home, make sure you wash it first. Wash your pillow, wash and dry it properly. And then you want to hold it in your hand and squeeze. Does it feel comfortable? So you can hand sew it closed, or you can just use the machine. Because my hole is so small, I think I can just get this in here. Lay it down. Stitch that closed rather easily. And there you have it. So again, let's just try it out. It's comfortable in the hand.